Hello, Seri-san and my friends in USA. I would like to introduce myself a bit. I am Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamamatsu-city, Japan, and I am now at age 68 this year in 2016. I studied English in Melbourne University in Australia in 1970, but I haven't used it in my daily life after that for almost more than 40 years since then. Then I am afraid or scared if I can explain about my ideas properly in English here in this video. But I will try, or I feel I should do. First of all, I would like to say that it's easy to get surprised and say, "It is incredible" or "unbelievable" when we see something or know something which is strange or unusual. But a more important thing is to unify these facts and then to weave up some sort of theories out of these facts. I mean, otherwise, we would get lost in the labyrinth of mysteries and repeat the same mistakes all the time again and again. Anyway, I will show you USA in Nazca in this video, and I think I have to explain about my Hiroshi Hayashi's line theory before I talk about USA in Nazca. Through this video, you may know that this word has been calculated by aliens whom you may call gods, and we, human race, have got another version of history which has been hidden secret behind. It is another version of history which has been warped since the beginning days of human history. Hiroshi Hayashi's line theory from Easter Island to Giza Plateau, Egypt. Now, it's my pleasure that I can show you a part of my line theory on this globe. You see Easter Island on the left side, and this green line is the line between Easter Island and Giza Plateau, Egypt. And Nazca is on this line. You see Nazca here, which is sharply located on this line. And this red line is the equator. Two lines meet here, making a cross point, which I call here the West Pole. The white line is the line between the West Pole and the South Pole. The angle between them is sharply 60.00 degrees. Now you see the West Pole on your right side, and from the West Pole I draw a line to Teotihuacan, now in Mexico. This is Teotihuacan. And from Teotihuacan I draw a line up to Ners at the angle of 90.00 degrees, the line which will take you to Mohenjo-daro. And at the angle of 60.00 degrees, this red line will take you to Giza Plateau, and down to Easter Island at the angle of almost 90 degrees. This line will take you to Easter Island. This is Teotihuacan, and you see a long and beautiful front approach in front of the pyramid of the moon. The line from the top comes from Mohenjo-daro, and this yellow line goes sharp straight along with the front approach of Teotihuacan. Now, which it means this front approach you take to Mohenjo-daro, and in the middle you see Giza, Egypt, and on the left side the green line will take you to East Island, and the red line will take you to Teotihuacan, and yellow line is a line between Teotihuacan and Mohenjo-daro. And the angle between these two lines is sharply 60.00 degrees, very strangely. And this is Giza. First, I draw a line, a red line, between two vertices of two pyramids, and this yellow line comes from Teotihuacan. The angle between them is sharply 90.00 degrees. and the blue line comes from Mohenjo-daro, and the line between them is sharply 135 or 45.0 degrees. I mean, these have been all calculated by aliens whom you may call gods. Now we are in USA. This is Blythe Intaglios. It's a sort of a line picture on the ground. A huge giant man is here. This is Blythe Intaglios. And I'll take you to Cahokia Mound. Also a huge mound in USA. This is Cahokia Mound. And third, I will take you to Serpent Mound here. This is a kind of road sign. Each point of the serpent will take you to sort of major footfalls on the grove. And this is Serpent Mound. And these three lines are exactly on the same line without no error. This is Blythe Intaglios, Cahokia Mound, and Serpent Mound. And very strangely, you see Washington, D.C. on the extension of this line. Just keep them in your mind because I will show you they're connected with each other in Nazca. From Serpent Mound, I draw a line toward Daisenryo Mound, Osaka, Japan. This is Daisenryo Mound, the largest sort of a tomb mound, they say, in the world. And this line comes from Serpent Mound. This line divides the Daisenryo Mound into two, right, as you see here. Now, I hope you may understand my Hiroshi Hayashi's line theory, and with another theory of mine named Hiroshi Hayashi's Nazca theory, you can solve many other unsolved mysteries in ancient times in the world. USA in Nazca is just one of them, and here is its evidence and proof. Back again to USA, and you draw a line from Blythe Intaglios to the nearest at the angle of 0.00 degrees. Then the line will take you to Valley of Fire. And from Blythe Intaglios to Serpent Mound, you see Cahokia Mound on the line, exactly on the line, without any error. And Washington, D.C. is nearly on the extension line of it. And from Serpent Mound, you draw a line toward Daisenryo Mound at the angle of nearly almost 60.0 degree. The line comes up here and divide Daisenryo Mound into two. And the red line shows a line to Cross Point, China, which is a major footfall in Asia. This is a chart which shows how they are on the map. Anyway, this red line on your left side is a line between Blythe Intaglios and Valley of Fire. And from Valley of Fire to Cahokia Mound and to Serpent Mound, these 3 points or places are exactly on the same line. On the extension line, you see Washington, D.C. with a small error. And from Serpent Mound, at the angle of 60.00 nearly degrees, you can come to Daisenryo Mound, and I draw a line from each place to Nazca. This is my Nazca theory. And from Valley of Fire, from Cahokia Mound, from Serpent Mound, from Washington, D.C., and from Daisenryo Mound, Osaka, Japan. These 6 lines meet together in Nazca. And I'll show you here how they are. USA in Nazca. This is Nazca, and have a look at this runway. You can see green line here. This is a line from Blythe Intaglios, and on the same line, and on the other side of the runway, you see the line from Valley of Fire, and here you see the line from Cahokia Mound, and you see here a line from Serpent Mound, and here you see a line from Washington, D.C. They align at the regular interval, and also you see a line from Daisenryo Mound here. Very fine line here. These lines meet all around here at the regular intervals. You can check by yourself. So these are connected to each other in some way in ancient times. Back again to this chart, and these 6 places meet together in Nazca, which indicate they are closely in some way. For example, Cahokia Mound and the Daisenryo Mound were constructed in the same concept, in the same way, for the same purpose, I suppose. And this is a fact. You see? This is my Hiroshi Hayashi's Nazca theory. In the following video, I show you how they are with more explanations. This is Daisenryo Mound. Right? And Daisenryo Mound and Cahokia Mound, together with Serpent Mound, are closely connected to each other. This is Daisenryo Mound. And this is the line between Cross Point and Daisenryo Mound. And this line down to left will take you to Mount Rapef in New Zealand, and up to right, Serpent Mound. The angles between them is like this, almost 120 degrees each. Mount Rapef is a sort of very important major foothold in Southern Pacific Ocean. And you know the secret of the Serpent Mound together with the secret of Daisenryo Mound. Here it's my pleasure to explain about it in this video. Here is my answer. This is the line theory, right? From Daisenryo Mound to Mount Rapef, I draw a line like this way. And from Angkor or Playa Vihia, I draw a line to Easter Island. And 2 lines meet together here, making a cross point here. And cross point South Pacific Ocean I call, and at angle of 120.0 degree, you draw a line up to north. This line, green line, will take you to Blythe Intaglios, Cahokia Mound, and Serpent Mound. Serpent Mound is a kind of a road sign on the ground for aliens who could fly freely in the air. Anyway, here you see Serpent Mound, and on the way, Blythe Intaglios and Cahokia Mound. And at angle of 60 degrees, you can come to Daisenryo Mound. This white line comes from Serpent Mound at the angle of 60 degrees nearly, or almost, to Daisenryo Mound here. This white line comes to Mount Hiei, which is one of the sacred, most holiest mountain in Japan, and this white line comes up to Daisenryo Mound like this way, and divide the Daisenryo Mound into 2 sharply, which indicate that Daisenryo Mound shows the direction to Serpent Mound. You think that why Serpent Mound is, because Serpent Mound is a very, very important major road sign in North America. And back again to Nazca theory to make sure. This sign comes from the Daisenryo Mound. And this line comes from Cahokia Mound. And this line comes from Serpent Mound. And at entrance, you see a landmark of Serpent. Anyway, this line comes from Washington, D.C. And also 2 lines from Blythe Intaglios and Valley of Fire, as I have shown you before. And these points are almost at the same or regular intervals to each other, like this way. And at the entrance gate of the line from Serpent Mound, you find a landmark of Serpent. This is just a spiral. No, this is not a spiral, but a serpent because it's got a head like this. So, do you think it's a coincidence or not? It's up to you how you judge this fact. And then I say, more important thing is to weave up some sort of theory out of this fact, unify this fact, and draw some sort of theory from this fact, which is more important. Many people say just incredible or unbelievable, but that's not enough, I say. Again, these are sort of calculated by aliens whom you may call gods. Otherwise, it is impossible. Or nobody knows why and how they were created. As to Serpent Mound, I said, is a very important major sort of landmark in North America, and here's its proof and evidence. Why did they draw such a serpent on the ground? Because it is a landmark which shows directions to each major footfall in the world. I show you how it works or worked in ancient times. This is Serpent Mound in USA. And you see the sort of a spiral at the right down. It's a sort of a datum point here in Serpent Mound. Blue one is that one, is a datum point. This is a very important point in this Serpent Mound. And also each corner of the serpent, I put a dot like this. Red ones are these. And to connect with blue one with each red one, you can know the direction to each point of the world like this way. This is a line from Nazca, and see, and this is a line from Teotihuacan. I draw a line from Teotihuacan to Serpent Mound. See, so at the round corner of the snake or serpent, you see another point, and to connect this point with the circle or in the middle of the spiral one, you can know the direction to each spot like this from North Pole, and from Giza you can also find 2 points here. Okay, this is the line from Giza, Egypt, and these 2 points show the direction to Giza. And from Mohenjo-daro, I drew a line to Serpent Mound, and you see 3 points, but the left hand and the middle one shows the direction to Mohenjo-daro. But I couldn't find the line in Serpent Mound from Bagao. Just I tried. I don't think it is correct. Anyway, I show you here the line from, and the Karakum Kingdom serpent, newly excavated, and I draw a line from Karakum, and you see a line from Karakum in Serpent Mound like this way, and also from Easter Island, have a look this line very carefully, right? Also, in the round corner of the serpent, you see East Island. So each 2-point shows the direction to each major footfall in the world, like this way, which indicates that this is not a regulation for ancient people, but it is a sort of a road sign. Also, another datum point is here in this serpent mound is the egg itself in the mouth of the serpent. Perhaps here, Cambodia, you draw a line to Serpent Mound. Also, you see like this way. Perhaps here is a very important major footfall. So it shows like this. And this is Daisenryo Mound. And you can find the line from Daisenryo Mound in Serpent Mound. Watch very carefully, right? Also, from the middle of the egg in the middle of the mouth and to the round corner of the serpent, you see the line to Daisenryo Mound like this way. But Cahokia Mound and Blythe Intaglios is not sure here. It just I drew a line like this, but it is not correct. It doesn't show any direction to Cahokia Mound and Serpent Blythe Intaglios, I think. Anyway, Serpent Mound shows a direction to each major footfall of the world. So I say Serpent Mound is a very important major footfall for ancient time, for ancient aliens, whom you may call gods. And also you can know the direction to each point in Blythe Intaglios, like this. Each point shows the point, and 2 points of them show one direction, which, for example, this I'll show you example. This line comes from the Teotihuacan, and these 2 points show the direction to Teotihuacan, Mesa Verde, which is a very important sort of ancient town in North America, and these 2 points show the direction to the North Pole and Mohenjo-daro and Magao Dumfan, which is also very important major footfall in North China or North Asia. Cross Point, South Africa, which is also a major footfall in Indian Ocean. So now you see what Serpent Mound is and what Blythe Intaglios is. I hope so. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you understand my line theory and Nazca theory in this video. And with these theories, as I told you, you can solve many other unsolved mysteries in the world in the ancient times. And I hope you could understand my poor English. Thank you very much for watching, and I really apologize for my poor English. I have been practicing English these few months very hard, and I hope I can send you more videos in English with better English. Please write down your comment if you find my sort of some mistakes in my English, which will encourages me and correct my poor English. Anyway, this is a chart which shows my line theory roughly. And in the middle of this chart, you can see West Pole. There are 2 poles. One is the West Pole, and the another one is East Pole in Indonesia. Anyway, this is the line from West Pole to Giza to Mohenjo-daro. And at the angle of 60.00 degree, the line will take you to Teotihuacan, and the front approach of the Teotihuacan shows a sharp direction to Mohenjo-daro, a tower in the Mohenjo-daro. So the front approach of the Teotihuacan is named Palette, just means palette, and Mohenjo-daro actually literally means hill of the dead. And 2 pyramids, vertices of the two pyramids shows the direction to Teotihuacan at the angle of 60.0 degrees, and back to 135 degrees it will take to Mohenjo-daro. Do you think it is just a coincidence? You may think so, or you will get lost in the labyrinth of mysteries as ever. So I say, the more important thing is to weave some sort of theory out of these facts for a better understanding of our ancestors and to also better future of human race. This is now showing that the line show a sort of a line between the two vertices, is that okay to say? It shows the direction to Teotihuacan. And Sasbo and Sakurajima, this is a sort of a cross point where two lines meet together. And this line from the vertical one, this line, black one, shows a line from Giza to Nazca, or on the way, you see Easter Island. And from Sakurajima and South Pole, and you can see Katatujuta in Australia with a small error. These are sort of also footfalls for aliens. And the angles are shown here. And from East Pole to the left side, you see Mohenjo-daro as a 6.0 degrees is to take to Teotihuacan, and at angle 45, nearly 45, for 44.6766 will take you to Teotihuacan from Giza Plateau. And from Giza at the angle of 120, the line will take you to Macau, and the green one shows a line from Playa to Nazca, and cross point you see our cross point China. And Mohenjo-daro is here, Easter Island is here, and Tahiti, Moria Island, which is a very mysterious, one of the most mysterious islands in the Pacific Ocean, and Amador, Pohnpei Island, Guam, Lumbini, Mohenjo-daro are aligned like this way. Small error in Lumbini, but nearly on the same line, and at the angle of 60.0 degree, the line will take you to Giza, and also 60.0 degree, the line will take you to Teotihuacan. So Moria Island in Tahiti is a very, very important man-constructed or man-arranged island in the Pacific Ocean. This is my opinion, and all of these facts I have told you is a fact that Hiroshi Hayashi have discovered myself. Thank you very much for watching, and Seri-san, thank you very much. Bye.